Alright guys, here I am again at one of my spots I like to ride to. The bridge jump, the base jump, whatever you want to call it. I just love the view up here, and there's no one here usually, which is nice. I'm kind of getting, I guess I'm a little, I don't know, it's just too bad that, as you can see, the weather is, cloudy and about 70 maybe, but it's kind of sad to me. It's the end of August already, and our weather's starting to take a turn for the worse already. Starting to get back into the rain, and kind of like rain in 60s, 65, 70. But that's what it is here. Anyway, this is the FZ6. Yep. One of the things I didn't know is that there's a steering lock on it. I mean, I knew that it was on there, but you have to tilt the handlebars to one side, and so that's nice. So, that's when I go to work or anything, I just do that, and the front wheel doesn't move at all. So, I don't know. It's nice to know that you have that extra security. And let's see here. Let's see how many. It has a little over 9,200 miles right now. I've put about 500 miles on it since I've had it, and I've had it for probably a little, like 2.5 weeks maybe. Yeah, probably like 2.5 weeks. And yeah, I like it. It's a nice bike. It's really smooth, and it can do the highway speeds nice, which is I don't go on the freeway a lot, but it's nice to be able to. And yeah, I jumped off this last week with my cousin. He just subscribed to me, so I'll give him a little call out here. Maybe he'll watch this video, I don't know. Yeah, he was pretty cool though. He just got up and jumped right in it. Because usually people who I take up here are too scared to do it, because you can see the bottom there, and I don't even know. I mean, you pretty much hit the bottom every time, but it just looks pretty scary, and it is pretty scary, especially when there's no current and you can see the rocks at the bottom, and you're jumping 20 foot off the ground. Probably more than that, 30 feet maybe. Probably 30 feet. 20, 25, 30 feet, yeah. But probably won't get to jump in this again the rest of the summer, unless it gets, September's not a bad month usually here. It's pretty good in September, but I go back to school in September and have a lot less time to just kind of hang out. Because really this summer I don't know, I didn't work a whole lot more than I usually work during the year, so I work like 20 hours a week maybe, which is nice. I mean, I hate my job anyway, so not like I want to be there any more time than I need to be just to make some money. So I remember last summer I think I worked like 35 hours a week, making minimum wage, like a student. I've been at that job, and it's not really not worth the time, minimum wage, so I don't know. I can handle it in small doses, and it's not like I'm going to be working there a long time anyway, so it's alright with me. Yeah, this place just feels so much different when I'm going to have to ride up here in the winter and see what it's like up here, because I've never done that. Occasionally we'll get a nice winter day, but usually we get a lot of snow, and pretty rainy all year round. Besides July and August, although we got some rain. We got a couple days of rain in both those months. Yeah, I like the way the bike looks. Tires are still pretty much new, so I haven't done an oil change on it because the guy had a bunch of records of getting it serviced. I figure once I get to 10,000 miles, I'll change the oil, and that'll give me a good spot to just know when I've changed it. So I'm assuming that's the filter right there. I think it is, yeah. Yeah, but hopefully I'm selling some of the other bikes I have right now, just because I don't need, this is really the only one I'm going to ride. I don't need my KTM, I mean, I don't really, I'll still ride it occasionally, but I don't really, I'd sell it for the right price, you know, I don't need it. And then that other bike I have is, it's been on the market a while. I just listed it for like $600, and I think it's definitely worth $600. You know, those people on Craigslist, you don't know what to do with those people, man. 95% of people who call you, they're no-shows, so you got to keep lowering the price. But people, you know, it's like you're asking $800 for it. You know, will you take $500? And I said firm in the ad. It's like, you know, no, I'll take $800 because it said firm. And then you got the people who will offer you money on some sort of thing you're selling. And I'm not talking about like a book here or something. I'm talking about like a motorcycle or a car, something that you need to inspect with a mechanic, or if you're not a mechanic, you need to like research the bike and, you know, have knowledge about the bike and inspect it when you're there. People will like, hey, will you take $500 for it, without even looking at the bike or anything. I'm like, you know, you haven't even seen the bike. If I say yes, does that mean you're going to give me $500 no matter what the bike looks like? You know, and that's the stupidest thing I think I get from people. It's like, you know, you can tell me your price ranges between $500 and $700 or whatever, but don't tell me you're going to pay me $500 without even looking at the bike or without even looking at the car. I understand if it's like a book or something that, you know, it either is or it's not, and the condition isn't a very big issue, but, you know, you could get screwed pretty badly on that deal if you offer someone money without looking at something. So just be smart about it. Anyway, this video has been long enough. I'm just blabbing on up here. It's very peaceful up here. I like going up here. I mean, give a thumbs up for that view. Yeah, comment on it if you agree about my Craigslist people, because I know it's not just here, it's everywhere. You know, they're always trying to haggle with you. Or when you say no trades, they want to trade you something. I could go on and on about it. That's for another day. But anyway, give it a like. I'll split this video up in two, and I'll make another one of me riding home. So hopefully the audio worked all the way through. I know I've been having issues with it, but I will check it out and upload it. So thank you.